Okay, I'll be doing a kind of short review of the game now, I guess. Oh my god, first of all, I can't believe I actually did it. I completed this game. I started playing this for the first time, like, I would say at least 10 years ago. I think even more, yeah, more than 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. I started, but I mean, I haven't been playing it ever since then. That would be kind of fucked up. But yeah, we beat the game. Like I said, let's do a quick. Whoa, who the fuck is that guy? A lot of these. Anyway, don't get distracted by this. This was an amazing game. I loved the graphics was really cool. I always liked this over-the-top, old-fashioned RPG, JRPG, I think it's called, style, and the whole seeing the characters from this perspective when doing the battle is awesome. The battle itself, really, I think that this was a game that wasn't really. It was kind of unique for its time. I think I can't remember when this game was from. I think games like I mean, yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre hadn't been made yet, but I think maybe the closest we come to something like this might have been Heroes of Might and Magic. Has kind of this thing going on, I guess. And of course, the XCOM, the first XCOM game, I believe, was already out. But I really like the whole mixture. Who the fuck is that guy? I feel like there's a lot of these people I've never seen. But yeah, I feel like I like the whole strategy RPG kind of thing. One thing I could have wished for was that I had a little more strategic options than I did, because other than spellcasting and range, there wasn't really that much difference between the different characters. It was just the stats were different, and you didn't really have much to say about that. But all in all, I liked the. Oh, I should have done that. I wasn't the best at this game, I'll admit that, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Well, hello there. You look like you're a long way from home. What the fuck? We don't see many folk in the full armor like that. Quite a fancy getup. Thank you. Wait, are you talking to the robot guy? I have come a long way. Longer than you can imagine. What is this? This is like, I must say you do look pretty tired and, well, your things have seen better days. What the hell is this? I'm doing my review. I'm tired of wandering. I'm looking for a place to settle down and rest. So are these two different people having a conversation? Well, how about right here? Maybe they should have had different color. Lend your hands to the fields of our village. Oh! He's alive. I work hard and I fast learn. Oh, this is amazing. Good. We've got a deal then. Folks in the village will be excited to see a new face. I didn't catch your name. What do they call you? Me? You can call me The End. You can call me The End. That's my name. Oh, that was that was actually quite a nice ending. After the credit thing, that was wow. You don't see that much back then, not even in movies. Awesome, but yeah, let's continue the review. All right, but yeah, yes, strategy guy was. I like the whole combination of strategy and stuff like that. The story was just amazing. I mean, come on. Unfortunately, at the end, it seems that they focused a little bit too much on the battle rather than the story. But I really felt like there was a great story, and there seemed to be some very unique things. I like the whole idea of a town which only had children in it. We had the Mermaid Island thing. We had the excavation area with the mines where they found the ancient laser eye and used it as a weapon against us. I like the way that characters that you saw earlier in the game later on returned, like that whole mountaineer guy. That was funny, and also characters that if you interacted with them. Oh, I'll get back to this. Okay, but yeah, if you interacted with certain characters, they would later become available for you to play it, to have on your team, but if you didn't interact with them when you first met them, they would not. That was also an interesting feature. The witch thing that you met first as a kind of just a fortune teller that really you didn't really think much about it, but then later on it turned out she was a witch and she burned down your ship, and then finally you get to face her, and that was actually longer, further into the game, so it kind of sets up some really nice story like that. Let's talk about some of the negative things about the game. I feel like I said, a lot of the battle seemed a little more. The game focused a little bit too much on battle at the end of the game, and also the battle seemed a little drawn out at times, with limited space to fight on, and a lot of moving your characters to come to the next point rather than, and a lot of enemies instead of just having fewer strong enemies. I think that would have been a lot better. There were some weird things with the characters. Like, for instance, the healers. Was impossible to level up because apparently using your healing skill didn't really give you that much experience. Which I see as a kind of flaw in the game. You should get experience based on your profession. So if you're a healer, you should get you should get a lot of XP when healing. But that didn't really work like that. Characters didn't. There was no way to get magic points back. That was a big problem, I think. I feel like you should be able to, especially with the healers, because the healers didn't really have that many spell points to begin with, so that was a problem. Then there were characters that started out being really, really good. Good example is Ken. He started out to be as one of the best, and later on he was just crap. I don't know if I made a mistake there, but I kept leveling him up. I kept giving him new weapons, new stuff like that, but it didn't really work. Other characters like Luke started out with a sword, but for some reason he could not use swords that were better. Then it wasn't until later in the game I realized that you could give him an axe. But that was kind of weird when you started out with a sword. I found that kind of weird. And the introduction to characters later in the game was kind of because I liked that you got new characters, but I felt at the same time that you never really had a chance to level them up. You had to focus mostly on certain characters to get them up to to be powerhouses like Theo and Henri, Gort and Silo. They all become really big powerhouses. They were my main characters. I used them the most, I think. But all in all, I loved this game. This was an amazing game. I'm glad I finally completed it, to be honest, because it was getting a little bit long at the end here, especially because that dragon. But thank you, I can't remember your name, but thank you to the guy who gave me advice especially on standing on the plates, the respawn spots. I never would have figured that one out by myself. But yeah, this is it. This is the end of this game. There is a sequel to this. I don't know if I'll be playing it. I might not. I have already got a new game planned out, but more about that on Friday, where I will probably do a small review again. Kind of like there's been a couple of days. Maybe I have some thought of some other things and stuff like that. Actually, check out Friday's weekly update, because there's going to be a lot of things in that update. It's going to be a very big update, so check that out. But yeah, I'm gonna end now. This is just going in loops. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. I have enjoyed it really much. This is an amazing game. I would recommend trying it out, even though you've just seen me play it. Maybe you'll find other ways to do stuff, find secrets. I believe there's a lot of secrets around the game that I didn't capture or that I didn't find. But yeah, I'm gonna end this now, so I'll see you tomorrow. Well, actually no, I won't. Well, see you in the future. Bye.